Oh yeah, we in this bitch.
Black and indigenous.
Have you seen this?
No.
Black and indigenous people of color. Black and indigenous people of color. Lesbian, gay, bi, transgender, and queer. Lesbian, gay, bi, transgender, and queer. Asian American Pacific Islander. Asian American Pacific Islander. Latino, Hispanic, Romani, and Creole. Latino, Hispanic, Romani, and Creole.
Sing it, girl.
We all have a place in this world. We all have a place in this world.
How disgusting.
You forgot Inuits and
What's Romani?
Romani are
Gypsies.
the, gypsy people. They're
Fuck them.
I think they're primarily
Thieves.
in Romania. It's like a
India, now in Europe. Okay.
yeah.
Gypsy.
What is this? Why is this shit?
Lot like
Turkish and stuff,
here-ish,
and, yeah, the
kind
Balkans.
Yeah.
Do you think that stuff will be like an antique in the future?
What, that chanting song?
No, like that whole. Do you think that movement's like had a like is gonna be wax glued, sealed up in like a moment in time where it's like. You think it'll slowly bleed through like small like Vermont? It'd be like hippies in the '60s sort of like went dormant for like 30 years. Like in like 1976 when Coke came back, like the full hippie butterfly movement kind of like went a little quiet, moved its way up to Vermont, made cheese for 30 years, and then all of a sudden their daughters in 1994 started going to Ani DeFranco concerts. You know what I mean? And then like the mid '90s woke Janine Garofalo movement, and then it died dormant again, and it came back. You know, in like 99, 2000, 2001, it was like Britney Spears thongs, that shit out. So that wave went down, and then it came back when like Tubbo, Lena Dunham came out, and she started like harrowing and screaming like her father about painting pictures of pussies. But you think this is the time where it ends? This time
Maybe it could. That would be
it
good.
go dormant for a
I
little
hope
while.
so. I mean, I hope so.
No girl in their right mind would ever think they're gonna, or guy would like. It's sort of like an antiquated thesis.
Yeah.
In 2025. It seems almost irresponsible to be spouting this shit right now. If not dangerous, but definitely irresponsible.
Yeah.
I'm just being real with y'all.
You're talking about Romani's having a place in this world and stuff? Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I think my only connection to what's going on is Twitter, and Twitter's kind of it's pretty right wing these days, but that might be sort of an echo chamber type effect going on. So
Yum,
I don't know
yum.
what's going on in the streets?
I mean, the pendulum swing will happen, but right now to be like 2016, like, come here, friend, Chinese friend.
I think it might be hard to do that. I think in today's day and age.
Would it be fair
Come
to
here, Chinese friend?
Come here, Chinese friend. Did you make tak doi?
Yeah.
Like a white fat girl, trying to speak like fucking Mandarin to her Chinese friend, and then the Chinese people being like, "I'm sort of tired of being pandered."
Yeah, I think that stuff might be
like
going away for a bit. I hope.
I feel like if you're like a late in the game fat ass
Silly Billy.
who's trying to like talk to her
It's a
Swahili
little too
friend.
late to be cool.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what I do. When I go to the Vietnamese restaurant, I'm like, yeah, can I get the bum ball?
Fuck.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, you're gonna say
I'm
it
like,
the
give me the chicken stuff with the grease on it.
bum ball way.
I'll have the cockroach eggs.
I'm not talking unless y'all giving me land and 2,000 or more every week. You hear me? I'm not talking unless y'all giving me land and 2,000 or more every week.
Wow.
So she was talking to a young boy or man,
Spilt all that fucking protein
Teenage
on my
boy.
desk.
a teenage boy, which may or may not be legal in Pakistan.
She's been stranded there since October 11th.
And she's not, she probably could go back if she wanted to, or maybe she couldn't. Maybe she's broke and just needs the money to go back.
This is the funniest thing. This is the best bit of all time. I'm sorry, bro. Like, can you imagine sending like bitchy ass, like
She's from the Bronx or something.
Kevin Samuels rejects to like Pakistan to get money? Like, your ass is big. And she's like, I want a 10. I want a 6'4" millionaire. And he's like, what's your dress size? And she's like, 8. And how tall are you? She's like 5'1". He's like, you built like a motherfucking refrigerator. But then you just put him on a plane in Pakistan and just have them go demand money out there. That's the funniest bit of all time.
That's savage.
I'm sorry.
And it's real.
Bro, it's dead serious. Whoever this woman is, she's a pioneer in her field.
Can we look up her name? Is there more of her?
Her name's Kamachi.
Let's see her name.
Jinnah. She's just demanding $8,000 a month and land.
Onijah Andrew Robinson.
Wow.
Check her out on YouTube. Let's see.
This guy.
Oh man.
third one.
खातून ने आपसे कुछ देर पहले
I'm
कराची में
surprised they don't just kill her.
Look.
सबको गुड मॉर्निंग कह रही हैं
I came here to visit today, to fix up this place, to reconstruct this place. Okay, for Mr. Chipper.
थैंक यू
And
थैंक
that's
यू
all.
Look at the mics.
Yo.
Look at the mics.
Holy shit.
Yo, this is awesome. Keep going,
Thank
please.
you. Have a good day.
I'm going to the deli.
जस्ट हैव अ सिट सिस्टर हैव अ सिट प्लीज प्लीज
Have a sit, sister.
प्लीज सिस्टर
She's got a big fat ass. Look at it.
5 मिनट प्लीज
No.
मुझे पता चला कि ये कल शारा फैसल पे जो है वो
Okay,
के पास आ
okay.
गई हैं और फिर उसके बाद जो है वो
Listen,
जी
I hope you're saying the right things, okay? Like I said, Pakistan.
Yo, that is the most disgusting accent. I've got a fucking terrible accent, but that shit right there, holy fuck.
They need to be reconstructed. I'm asking for 20K right away in my pockets at the end of this week. That's all, folks, for today.
She's thinking it's 20K US, but it's 20K Pakistani, which is like $40.
Yo.
That's it. He have nothing else to say. Goodbye. Assalamu alaikum.
वालेकुम
Oh
अस्सलाम
my
Thank
God.
you.
जो भी
And he talked too much. That's it.
यस दैट्स इट यस आई एम सेइंग ये भी देखें यही मेरी बात की तारीफ कर रही है
Listen, you talk too much.
ओके ओके
Oh my God.
This is the best thing.
That's amazing. It's like she's talking to like
Me?
like like
Me,
just
her
the
husband?
guy at the deli in New York, and she's
Yeah. Yo, I wanted the Aki way.
I want the Aki way.
You talking too
Hold
much.
on.
Bro, I want to see
UCC
5, please. I think this is going to be the biggest thing in the history of America. This should be the new reality TV show. This is the biggest deal. Let's make this a big thing.
$71.
Know what you're saying.
अच्छा अब ये सारी चीजें हम जो आप अभी देख रहे हैं
Cheesy M? Can we see more? Just like more of her talking?
हमारे पास
I like the t-shirt she has on at the bicycle.
Yeah, what's up with that?
आप तमाम शारा फैसल पे जो है वो
Okay,
के पास आ
okay.
गई हैं और फिर उसके बाद जो है वो
Listen, I hope he's saying the right things, okay? Like I said.
What a nightmare.
Isn't that awesome?
Wouldn't they like? Wouldn't?
Why wouldn't they just kill her?
That's like, wouldn't, because like a Pakistani woman talking like that, they would
Yeah.
not tolerate that at all.
Well, it looks like they're wearing like Trump 2020 fucking
Yeah,
hats
it's
back there.
Chippa.
Chippa.
He's probably like the rough
What
one.
else do they get if you look her up on YouTube? Where else
Yeah,
does
I
she
want to
got
see
here?
more of her.
Right
there.
उनका मुजरिमाना
Yes,
रिकॉर्ड निकल
new
आया
outfit.
2021 में जनूबी
She looks like
कैरोलिना
fat
में
Nicki
किसी के
Minaj,
घर
which is really
जबरदस्ती
great.
घुसने का इल्जाम
Sounds
था।
like it too.
अमेरिका में मुजरिमाना रिकॉर्ड आज न्यूज़ ने निकाल
She's only
लिया।
28.
Sagittarius. Sagittarians love to travel.
जो कराची में मस्कुरा तून पर ओनिजा साइट मक शॉर्ट जोन पर मौजूद है और ये
Majud?
She's a fucking demon.
Nah, she's a pioneer.
Would like for you guys to book my ticket back to New York. Money is short right now, and I would appreciate it.
अमेरिकी
I'll send her $1,000 right now if she does more TV interviews.
That's awesome.
How do I get in touch with this bitch? I'll send her $1,000 to keep
Guys to
going,
book my ticket back to New York.
and then I'll just fuck with her.
Money is short right now, and I would appreciate it.
Did she fall for a scam?
Probably
Catfished or something?
Yeah, did she get
like
catfished out
that.
there?
Yeah, this is the
बाकी अमरीकी धोख पर जाने को तैयार नहीं। कहाँ क्या रुख इख्तियार करेगी, देखते हैं ये रिपोर्ट।
ना खुदा मिला न विसाले सनम, न इधर के रहे न उधर के रहे। 19 साल लड़के की मोहब्बत
Oh,
में
that's the guy she went out to meet.
Oh, really?
गिरफ्तार
Yeah.
होकर
He was the
अमरीकी
guy
खातून
crying?
कराची तो पहुंच गई।
If there's like 10 of her in that country, that changes the course of history in that country forever.
100%. We have to do this.
If
Sam,
the Pakistanis, they better her.
we have
I'm
to
not
do this.
listen. They should probably.
God, I should work for the U.S. government. You guys, U.S. government, I want a job. I know how to do this. I know exactly what to do. I'm not going over there. I'm staying in my house. I'm chilling, but I know what to do. We need to get her over there, like mix her in. Say she's in love with someone who's like obviously like. Tell her she's in love with the Indian Joker out there, and she thinks he's like good looking, and then she wants a flight, and she said he was gonna marry her. We'll do email correspondence, and like we looked it up. You did not do that. Please,
One more. This is from Trevin, I think.
10. Yeah, the Dutch are fucked up.
Yeah.
You know who's Dutch? I think the type in HEB 297. Human embryonic kidney 293 cells.
Yep.
An immortalized cell line derived from a female fetus in the 1970s.
Yes, the Netherlands, yep.
And I think it was 293 because it was the 293rd fetus that they killed, something like that.
Well, they like kill like Down syndrome in utero, right? Over there.
Alex van der Eb's laboratory in Leiden, the Netherlands. Click Alex van der Eb and see if he might be Dutch. Is he Dutch?
Yeah.
Go back. And then scroll down here. Applications. Ask ChatGPT why HEK 293 is called. Come on. Why is HEK 293 called HEK 293? Period. Specifically the 293 part. What does that mean?
Oh, God.
It's the 293rd
Yep.
experiment in a series conducted by Frank Graham.
Type in Dr. Frank Graham. That might be the guy.
Biologist.
All right, go back to the ChatGPT thread. Type in how did they get these embryos? And these cells were likely from elective abortions. The cells were sourced from a female fetus, which is often how the designation embryonic or fetal. Crazy. How old were the embryos used to obtain these cells? Good God. And I think this stuff is used in, can you type, is this stuff somehow used in flavoring for packaged foods?
I like the first sentence.
Some flavor companies use cell-based research to help develop and test artificial sweeteners, flavor enhancers. Yeah, what the fuck? Next time you bust open a package of Doritos,
Just know you're eating Dutch embryos.
Dutch baby cell. Disgusting.
Come see us on Town, New York. Here's what Bobby has to say. I like to call him Bobby. It's like you know how shocked I used to be when I would watch talk shows and actors would be talking to David Letterman and they would refer to Robert De Niro as Bobby. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby De Niro and Al Pacino.
Yeah. That's how I refer to RFK, Bobby.
Joey Pesci.
So here's what he has to say about the spiritual crisis. We're having a spiritual crisis of health in this country. Let's listen.
Secretary of Health and Human Services, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Mr. Secretary, thank you so much for joining us. Great to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Before we get into the priorities on day one, you talked about prayer today in the Oval Office with all of those paintings from Reagan to Andrew Jackson to Abraham Lincoln, Washington, all around you. Why did you go to that moment?
Well, you know, I think it's relevant because we're not just in a health crisis, but we're in a spiritual crisis, and those things are connected. And you know, so many times during my campaign, traveling across the country, I sense that people are feeling disconnected. We have a whole generation of kids that feels alienated, dispossessed. They are in a existential crisis, not only because their health is, you know, 77% of our kids can't qualify for military service.
What's wrong with video?
There's a purposelessness in their lives, and no sense of usefulness or effectiveness.
What the absolute fuck is wrong with this dumb
Connectedness to their
shit?
communities, and that drives also the chronic disease epidemic and the epidemics we're seeing of depression, of suicide, of alcoholism, of drug addiction. I think we have to address all of those things at the same time. We can't just
Try this. Fucking gay ass Microsoft Edge.
say we're going to make you physically healthy. We have to.
That's a tall order.
Yeah, well, I think, you know, we all have to learn you know, we need to get up in the morning and not think about what am I going to do to make myself happy today. We have to get up and say, what am I going to do to make myself useful today, to be useful to my friends, to my family, to my community. And that paradoxically is